Welcome back. We now give you the details of the top stories. I'm Randolf Jamias. President Sein attended the 20th ASEAN-India Summit at Taj Palace Hotel in New Delhi on 20th December. On arrival at the hotel, Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh cordially welcomed President Sein and heads of states of the ASEAN member nations. The meeting commenced with the opening speech of Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. President Sein and heads of ASEAN countries and ASEAN Secretary General also made speeches. In his speech, President Sein said that Myanmar respects the support of India. India is one of the neighboring countries of Myanmar, especially in political and security affairs. Meanwhile, efforts are being made for trade promotion between ASEAN member nations and India to reach $100 billion in 2015. Moreover, private sector development and development of small and medium enterprises will be provided. He also thanked for India's support in building ASEAN Community Program, as well as the involvement of India for human resource development with Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. Myanmar valued the friendship relations with India based on this historic summit. He added that Myanmar will closely cooperate with ASEAN member nations to improve ASEAN-India relations. Indian Prime Minister announced the approval of ASEAN-India Summit Declaration. ASEAN Alternative Chairman, Cambodian Prime Minister, and Indian Prime Minister made concluding remarks. The 20th ASEAN-India Summit was observed in commemoration of 20th anniversary of ASEAN-India Dialogue Relationship and also the 10th anniversary of ASEAN-India Top-Level Partner Relationship. ASEAN-India Summit is being observed annually since 2002, and the 10th summit was held at Phnom Penh, Cambodia on 19 November. The relationship between India and ASEAN has been gradually improving since 1991, when India laid down the Look East policy. Current ASEAN-India Summit has also featured ministerial meetings, connection and conversation between local and businessmen, and cultural exchange programs. President Sein attended the dinner hosted by Indian President Pranab Mukherjee at the Rashtrapati Bhawan Palace in New Delhi on 20th December. The President was welcomed by Indian President and Vice President. Myanmar President and ASEAN heads of states enjoyed the cultural show performed by the artists from the India and ASEAN member countries. In related news, on 20th December, President of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar, Sein, met with family member staff from Myanmar Embassy and Myanmar artists who have already arrived to compete in ASEAN-India Car Rally at Taj Mahal Hotel in New Delhi. They paid respect to the President, who said that the state's reform processes were undertaken by people-centered approach. The state is now improving, and so many opportunities emerge for the citizens and the state. The neighboring countries, China and India, are now progressing in economy, and also ASEAN countries. That's why the country should carry out the economic development with good relations. The leaders of neighboring countries have already gained good relationship. Likewise, Myanmar Embassy also needed to build better relationship. The President gave commemorative gifts to the embassy staff. On 21st December, President Sein held a talk with Indian Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh in New Delhi. Indian Prime Minister mentioned his welcoming statement, appreciating the presence of Myanmar President to the ASEAN-India Summit, as Myanmar plays a vital role in India's Look East policy implementation. In return, Sein expressed his thanks for the arrangement of Myanmar delegation. The President also informed the initiation progress of the 11 bilateral agreements which were signed during the trip of Indian Prime Minister to Myanmar in May. Their discussion focused on cooperation of bilateral border areas development and security matters, construction of India-Myanmar-Thai highway, implementation of development projects being actualized with the financial assistance of India Bank, promotion of bilateral economic and investment, and jointly beneficial cooperations. On 21st December, ASEAN-India car rally reached its final destination at New Delhi. It was attended by President U Sein and ASEAN heads of state, Indian Prime Minister, ASEAN Secretary General, ministers, deputy ministers, and high-ranking officials. When the car rally crossed the finishing line, President U Sein and ASEAN heads of state welcomed the competing teams representing their countries. Indian Prime Minister delivered a speech. After a commemorative photo, Indian Prime Minister hosted a luncheon to all ASEAN leaders. The second ASEAN-India car rally kicked off the race from Indonesia on 26 November. The total length of its journey is 8,000 kilometers, participated by 31 motor vehicles from 11 countries. More news are coming up. Please stay tuned.